So welcome to the channel, guys. I have with me the band As We Burn. I have with me Alvin, who is the bassist and the songwriter of the band, and I also have Bolaji, who is the drummer, and Robin, who is the I think Robin is the vocalist of the band. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the hard
So
vocalist.
uh, yeah, and it's a really good vocalist. Like, I've had a few stuff from you guys, and you guys are kick it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're good, man. But you all are good, really. So it's nice having you guys on the channel. Thank you for honoring my invitation to chat. So I have a couple of questions arranged here for you guys. First of all, I want to comment your name. I kind of like it. I kind of fascinating. But I want to know how you guys, came up with the name As We Burn. It's really sick.
Yeah, the thing
So,
was,
what inspired it?
yeah, the thing was, me and Robin was only in the band then. We were another guitarist and drummer back then. So and
Oh,
singer.
okay.
So
Okay.
we were named When Memory Calls before, and we was to do a new run, like a new sound and all of it. So I think we were
Wow.
recording an old song, and it was like we came up with like 100 names. We just kept on, and like As We Burn sounds nice. It was like really
It
no,
sounds magical.
yeah, it sounds
I get
cool.
it. I get it.
Sounds cool.
It is
Yeah,
cool, really. It is cool. And
yeah,
catchy, Even if, someone is just like, searching the internet for list of bands to, explore, and, the name just comes up As We Burn. It just arouses your curiosity, and, you would want to, like, check it out, and,
yeah.
see how it sounds like it. And it's really sick.
Yeah, it's like classic
Yeah.
metalcore.
Yeah, So, question number two, how long have you guys been in the metal scene? How long have you been existing as a band?
Oh,
That's a while. I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
It's been, I mean, that's,
Since 2012,
yeah,
then we were called When Remember Calls,
yeah,
and then 2015 we changed our name to As We Burn,
yeah.
and recorded our album Smile. And I think I and Nils joined 2009.
Yeah, it's been like
You know,
3 years
yeah.
now. So these guys are fucking old.
Wow.
compared to us.
The time difference is
Wow,
like we have the
that's
father
awesome, really.
that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wish I've known about you guys earlier. I only got to know about you guys recently. When I think Alvin, you reached out to me, and we started talking, and I didn't even know you had a band then until I checked your profile, and I saw it, and I started to check you guys out, and I think you guys are really sick. And I reacted on one of the songs, Dead Reflections, which was cool. And I also decided to check out the songs from you guys, and I discovered Weaver. I also discovered Pyramid of Ice. I discovered Planet Rust and Scars. I think those are the songs that I've checked out from you guys, and
Yeah.
it's really sick. It's really sick. And I'm really impressed by the fact that you guys are from Sweden, representing the metalcore act in Sweden, because Sweden is a country that is very, very well known for melodic death metal and doom metal and all of that. So seeing a metalcore band from a country which dominated with such genre, I think it's really cool. It's really cool. Yeah.
Great. Yes, somehow.
Yeah, of course. That's why. So I love talking to you from like the other side of the world. It feels like, and we have the same like interest and the same feel for music, and I love it. Like,
Yeah.
connect people
Yeah.
all around the world. The
Yeah.
best thing ever. It's wonderful.
Yeah. That's really the beauty of metal. Just connects everyone around the world, and thanks to the internet, we're able to communicate even if we are from different countries, and that is really awesome. Very awesome, guys. Yeah. So Alvin, this one is for you. You're the bass player and currently the songwriter of the band. What's the joy and challenge that you experience handling both?
Uh, The thing is, I mean, my main focus in the band is writing lyrics. It's like my biggest interest, and I think the thing I'm good at, to be honest. I mean,
You're good more.
yeah. It's like, you know, since 2019, when Eli and Nils, the other vocalist who sings the cleans that isn't here, when they came in, they started to more and more writing instrumentals.
Yeah.
So, and well, I think to me, being like they're on another level than I am on writing instruments, the most part. So then I focus more on lyrics because that's what I love most about singing. But that's the best thing, band writing. I mean, you can focus and put everything together.
Yeah.
So that's the being a band and being a singer songwriter yourself. So to say.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. It's really beautiful doing what you love. Even if it's challenging, you know, getting to come up with the words and all, because, you know, metal is a genre that you need to sit down and think, you know, carefully about, you know, what you put out there for the public. So it has to be intellectually coined and it has to be able to relate to, you know, the listener. So it can be challenging, you know, thinking about, you know, how to, you know, put these words together and all of that. But the beautiful thing is, you know, the joy you get, you know, being able to write songs and, you know, just do what you love. It's really amazing. It's really amazing. And nothing beats passion, honestly. Nothing beats passion at all. Yeah. So guys, tell us about yourself. First of all, Ruben, how long have you been playing? What am I saying? How long have you been singing? Like, you know, how long have you been on vocals?
Since I started out as a guitarist, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then I came out with some vocals. I just started screaming and stuff like
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that. I wanted to ask you how long you've been, you know, singing, and then I realized how long have you been playing. So I think it all makes sense now.
I started Scream 2015, I think.
It's been wow. Nice,
We've been doing that since.
nice.
That's what I do.
Nice.
Scream. Yeah. Sounds angry.
That's so nice.
Just angry sounds. Yeah. Just make angry sounds.
He's a little puppy in
Very
the
cool.
but it sounds like.
Yeah.
So what about you, Bolaji? How long have you been drumming?
I don't know. That's a fucking wild by this point. I started about in, I think, 7th grade.
Wow.
How old
Wow, that's a long time.
Since I was like 14, I think, something. But then I've had breaks, you know, in between, like jumping from band to band and stuff like that. So
Okay.
roughly 10 years or so. 8 to 10 years. I don't know.
Wow, that's a really long time.
Yeah, I think when I look back at it like this, it's a fucking long time. I love it.
That's cool. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's really cool. You've got much experience, and it's really showing from, you know, your music. That's wonderful. And I think you guys got very sick breakdowns. Fuck, you sound like two bands that I really love, and those are Adapt and Wage War. So it's just like a combination of good bands. Yeah.
That's
And
a big.
I think it's some good bands coming together. Like Wage War being the father, Adapt being the mother, you know. I think that.
I love it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. What about you, Alvin? How long have you been, you know, playing?
Yeah, it's a big question. I know that when I was younger, like 14, Robin brought me to a guitar lesson. That's like the first time I touched a guitar, like a rock guitar school. So then we played. I mean, I remember, yeah, I was nervous. But when I got older, we started a band. We was like 18 or something, and we were three guitarists, and like we needed a bass player, and I was the most shy one. so I had to pick up the bass. So that's what when I was 18, I started with bass. So
that was a huge sacrifice, you know.
yeah, I have to do. I have to do.
And it eventually paid off. Yeah.
So I'm actually turning 28 soon. So 10 years in playing.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. You're old actually. I'm 27. Yesterday was my birthday. What you know about?
Yeah. I still only use the thickest string on the bass. Like I don't know the other one.
Only zeros.
I'm afraid of the other ones, you know.
I understand. It's natural to be anxious at times, but you know, with time it just dissipates, and you never know when it just goes away. So you don't pressure yourself or anything. You're all good. Good man. So the next question, how did you guys develop an affinity for metal?
Say that again.
Okay, how did you guys develop an affinity for metal, like a love for metal? How did it happen?
For me, it has to be my bigger brothers because they were listening to like Limp Bizkit and shit. I remember the first time I saw that CD, the Chocolate Starfish one, I started crying because I thought it was so scary. But the songs were so good on it, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess somehow. I guess Guitar Hero as well. Honestly, played that a shit ton. Fell in love with the Kids Gage song, My Curse.
Nice.
I have to say Albus' bigger brother.
Yeah. It's also my bigger brothers like taught us both. I remember 2009. I went to see In Flames, Every Time I Die, and Dead by April. My biggest like that was the time when I really like metal. It was like my big.
I was really big into Dead by April back in the days. I really love the band.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
the long run, they're still good. Just progression takes the long run.
They do what they do, and they're really good at it. So
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Ruby?
Albus' bigger brother.
We've known each other since we're 6 years old, me and Robin.
Yeah.
So it's like same family.
Wow. Yeah. Childhood friends. I can imagine. I can imagine. That's awesome. That's really awesome. So what bands kind of like inspired you guys to make metalcore as music?
Oh, that's a tough one.
I have to say Adept.
Yeah,
Adept is a big
Adept.
one. They're like the big name of Swedish metalcore from 2009. You know, the big.
I agree.
They are the big ones, and they will always be.
I agree. Yeah. I agree. That's awesome. Really awesome.
Each of us in the band has like different influences, and we all write music. We try to do it together as much as possible, but from COVID and work times, it's hard. So I mean, it's obviously different influences. For me, it's Thornhill a lot. I love Thornhill. But I mean, Adept as well. They're like amazing, obviously.
Yeah. I think for me, it's also like, I mean, everybody, Architects came in like with their sound, like they really changed the whole metalcore sound.
Yeah.
And then, then I started like see like bands like Die Artist Murder when deathcore came in more.
Wow.
You see that like that reflections. You see this, they come together as sound.
I agree.
So they have influence. And then I'm more today. I listen to a lot of Dream State, more like emotional, more clean singing. That's why I get more my my lyrics writing comes from that. From me writing more emotional from that point of view. So
yeah. I see. That's awesome. Very awesome. Yeah, that's cool, guys. So, guys, I have about 4 questions more for you guys. Question number 7 is a really interesting one. Is there a new release coming up this year? Do you guys have any album planned out, or you're gonna just release singles, or what do you guys have, in store for us?
That's the big question.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course we're gonna drop some music.
Yeah, we're currently in the middle of recording. We've got 3 songs recorded. We're gonna send them away for mixing, and we're still writing. We're kind of planning out the EP as we go right now.
Nice. That's nice.
But for now, we have like 3 set songs that we're gonna release, and that's gonna shape the EP, I guess.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Planning for, EP, like 5 songs or something. We haven't decided songs yet. We actually today talking about what songs we will release and focus on. Like, so yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, because my hard drive
That's
is
really cool. I can't wait. I can't wait, guys. Honestly, I can't wait. And I probably just do a reaction on one of the songs. So just hit me up when it drops, and I'll definitely check it out.
Of course. Yeah.
That's cool.
We can have
so
EP.
yeah, you want to say something?
We can have an interview, or if you release an EP, we can have an interview about it if you want. We can discuss.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be really awesome.
Yeah, of
That'd be
course.
awesome. Yeah. So guys, aside music, what else makes you guys, happy? Talking about your hobbies.
Ooh, football.
Yeah, football.
Yeah, football.
You gotta find in there.
Yeah. What team?
I'm a Liverpool fan, actually. I love Liverpool a lot. Yeah.
Me and Robin, we have IFK Gothenburg. It's our team, and yeah, it's my. I don't have a team outside of Sweden actually. I love
Sweden, okay.
my team. It's IFK Gothenburg.
Yeah. You like Gothenburg, right?
Yeah.
I know Gothenburg. They're very good. I follow Swedish league too. I follow your league. I think you have some good clubs in Sweden, like AIK, right? I think you also have Malmo.
Yeah.
You also have Hammarby, right?
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
I love that you know though. That's
yeah,
impressive.
sure, I do. I do.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
We have Zlatan.
Yeah, you saw what?
We have Zlatan.
Zlatan?
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Oh, Zlatan. Oh, yes. I love Zlatan. Oh, shit. What a nice big idol, man. I love that guy a lot. Zlatan is a no-nonsense player, right? And I like him for that, and I like the fact that he's always blunt about, what he believes in. Like he never hides to stop. He just, says it out.
Yeah,
And he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck if it doesn't keep on at all.
Oh, he
He just straight out blunt. Yeah. What about you guys, Alvin and Robin? Man, I know I need to keep escaping in my head. Bilal, I need to say.
Yeah, but Eli is not a football guy, so he
No.
can talk about his interest more.
I don't really enjoy
Okay.
football.
Wait, sorry. Is it Eli or Bilal? Because I've been saying Bilal. Thanks. I'm to be sure.
What's that?
Is it Eli, the name? Eli or Bilal?
Eli.
That's
Okay,
Eli.
Eli. Oh, okay. I've been saying Bilal since sorry, man.
I'm a skateboarder. For the most part, I ride BMX as well, and I like extreme sports. Adrenaline, long jump, I guess. And then obviously I play guitar and drums, and I try to record and mix stuff as well. It's like my biggest passions. I just do what I like.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah, we're all gamers, huge gamers,
Yeah.
huge gamers.
Nerds.
Yeah,
Fucking nerds. Love playing video games.
I love video games, man. In my spare time, I just play video games. I used to have a PS3 once, and I could, play it for like almost every time when I have a spare time.
Same here.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I play video games pretty much.
I stay inside more. I'm afraid of the extreme sports, skating. I'm afraid to get hurt, So if I dare to do it, I don't.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I really fun to talk to you. I'm so glad, having this interview with you guys. Thank you so much once more for honoring. So I think I have two more questions for you guys. Question number 9. Um, it's a very big question. Do you believe that Ashley Brown can be a very serious contender in the metal scene in the near future? And I mean, given like popular metal bands who run for their money, we're talking about bands like August Bones Red, for example, Wage War, the likes. Do you guys believe that that could happen? And what are you guys, working towards to, achieving that goal? In other words, I'm not saying you have to be in competition with these bands. I'm just saying
No, of course not.
is it possible? You get what I'm saying, right? Like, do you believe that you guys can get to that level?
Yeah, and that's a really good question.
Yeah.
But somewhere in my mind, I try to not take this too seriously. I don't want to get burnt out and see this as a job.
Mm.
Obviously, I want it to be my job, but I still don't want it to. I don't want to behave like it's my job.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. You're talking about not being pressured to wanting to, get to that level. Like just take everything naturally, and that's really a good, way to look at things. Honestly.
Yeah, I feel like if you want to have longevity, you can't take it too seriously. At least for now. I mean, if it happens and by somehow we blow up, I'm not complaining. Obviously,
No.
I don't think anyone here is.
No.
But we try not to take ourselves too seriously with
Mm.
anything, honestly.
But I think our main goal together is to go out and tour, like go to Europe or I don't know, wherever, tour everywhere.
Yeah.
That's like the big
That
dream
was
of
big also.
yeah.
That was big also.
Yeah, so I'm not
Yeah,
saying
that's really,
no,
seeing the live shows and going on YouTube to watch that. That was really cool.
I mean, live shows is the best. Go to live shows, play them. I mean, that's where I live. That's like my place to be. So whatever. Yeah,
yeah.
wonderful.
I really love the fact that you guys are humble about these things, keeping an open view and not, putting so much pressure on yourselves. That's really good, and that's a very, very, pragmatic way to approach things. Especially something as sensitive as this. I really admire that from you guys, honestly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, guys. So finally, how is the metalcore scene in Sweden like? Since Sweden is a trademark country for melodic death metal, doom metal, and folk and all of that. What is the metalcore scene in Sweden like?
It
How
is
can you
growing.
describe it?
Yeah, it is
It's
growing.
actually growing.
It is, but I mean, we have a lot of upcoming bands. I don't know if I'm not gonna name a band because then you're gonna miss someone to name. But it's growing. The problem is to get people out to go to shows. Sometimes very hard in Sweden. People are very if the big bands come, the big one, then people go.
Yeah.
This local bands, it's not a lot of people coming out. So that's the
Yeah.
problem in Sweden to get people to go to shows.
Mm.
That's our main problem in Sweden. So I guess we have bands, but we don't have audience in Sweden for it. Sometimes.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's not also a big problem in Sweden. It's also a big one here in Nigeria, my country. Because first off, Nigeria is not really a metal country.
No.
So the metalheads here are very, very few. We do have a community though, but we're not so much. So
Yeah, exactly.
it can be challenging since we don't really have metal bands. So a lot of the bands here are more of an alternative rock, band. And even getting the people to come out to shows can be very, very difficult. So most times you have to do a lot of advertising, in order to, get them out. Sometimes the ticket fee might be like very, very cheap, just so people can be able to afford. Sometimes it's even free, just to get people outside. And I think it's understandable. It's understandable. And I just see that as a challenge that can be overcome with time. With the more awareness, being created That's just the way I see it. Yeah, so it requires a lot of patience and dedication to, be able to achieve that.
It's a passion. As long as you love it, it's love.
Exactly. Exactly. And I think that passion is the main thing. Passion is what keeps you going. Even if you're not where you want to be yet, but the love you have for it, the passion you have for it, keeps you motivated and striving hard to, get to that level someday. Just keep working and working because you love it, and that's really beautiful.
Exactly.
That's really beautiful. So please bring the end of our interview, guys. I really appreciate you guys coming out to have a chat with me.
I love it.
It means a lot to me, guys. Thank you.
This one.
Yeah. So guys, before I round up, I want to urge you guys to follow up as we burn. I'll drop your links in the description below. Do yourself a favor and check out these guys. These guys are really, really awesome. It will really, really make me happy seeing these guys, gain more recognition than what they're gaining now. Cause they really deserve it. There's a band with so much potential, and they can't do it on their own. They need us to, push them to that level. So, guys, please support these guys. They really mean a lot to me. Thank you guys so much once more. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Good talking to you.
Yeah, love you guys. Yeah.
Take care.
Bye.
Yeah.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Yeah.